So there's been a problem that has been plaguing the Pokemon community for quite some time now, and honestly, I am very tired of it, okay? It has been an issue for years, and it really needs to stop, okay? And it's not necessarily anyone in the Pokemon community, but it's more so another community within the Pokemon community, and that is the graphics community, the GFX community, the people that create our banners, our thumbnails, our layouts and stuff, all of our graphics for our series. That community, there is a huge issue in there, and it really needs to stop, okay? In this video, I'm just gonna address that issue because people like it when I decide to go on rants and stuff, and so I decided to rant about this. So before I begin this video, let me go ahead and say that if you are a graphic artist or if you're a designer or whatever, and you give your clients timely updates, you respond to their DMs in a timely manner, you meet your deadline, and not only that, but you don't go completely ghost on them when you do take their commission, you're doing great things. Please keep doing what you're doing. We love you. You are not a part of the problem. You are awesome. Now, on the flip side, if you are a graphic designer and you do not give timely updates to your client, you take 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks or a month to respond to a DM, or if we have to get somebody else to get you to respond to a DM, you don't meet deadlines and you go completely ghost after getting a couple of commissions, and we just never hear from you for like a month or two or something like that, you are 100% a part of the problem. And we need to sit down and discuss this because it has been a problem for so long. Communication is such an issue with the GFX community when it comes to the Pokemon community, at least, and it's just something that baffles my mind. I don't understand. Like, I actually legitimately don't understand. Well, let me not say I don't understand, because I get it. A lot of these people are really young. They're like 15, 16 years old, but you know, there's money involved. And it's like, you would think that if someone is paying you to do some type of work, you would like get on the ball and you would communicate with them so you get your money for your work, right? Like, I feel like that's how that works. Is it not? So for people to sit here and take commissions and then just leave their client hanging like that, it's like, I don't get it. Why would you do that? Like, they will literally sit there. We will sit here and look at them on Twitter memeing it up on the timeline. Literally all the time. They will meme it up on the timeline or something like that. Or they'll meme it up in Discord or something. But when it literally comes to us, just like, hey, can we get an update on where you're at with our commission or something like that? It's so hard to get a hold of them. And it bugs me. It really bugs me. It's like, I'll send a DM saying, hey, are there any updates? What's going on? You know? And it's just like no response. And I'm like, okay, like what's going on here? I can understand if your computer blows up or something like that. If your computer blows up, or you get grounded somehow and you can't get on the computer or the internet or something, or your phone breaks so you can't respond to your DMs until you get home from school or something like that. I don't know, but it just baffles me that like communication is such a big issue. Like, we totally 100% get it. If like school gets really busy, you know, let us know so then we know that, hey, okay, the commission is still being worked on. It's just that school is in the way right now. We get it. We've been in school. We know how it be. We really do know how it be. So if school is like incredibly busy or something, just let us know. If something comes up in your life that prevents you from doing the commission, let us know, because the thing is that deadlines need to be met, right? Because the thing is, we set deadlines for ourselves so then we can get a series up on time, and if you miss your deadline, we miss our deadline, and then we have to postpone the series and find something else to fill the gap that would have taken the plate that the original series would have taken. You know, we have to fill that gap, and it's just like, can we not do that? Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't like that. I hate that. Like, come on, can we just commission you and get timely updates? Like, I mean, it's not even like we're asking you to work harder or anything like that. We just want better communication. That's literally all we want. We don't want to sit here and DM you and wait 2 weeks for a response. Okay, like we don't want that. And I understand that stress is a thing too. Okay, believe me, we get stressed out. Like, you might be stressing out and you stressing out and not responding to us stresses us out. And it's just like, we just want to respond. Like if life is getting you down or something like that, let us know, so then that way we can, you know, work something out or something, you know, because it's just such a huge issue. And this wouldn't be an issue. This isn't even an issue in like the professional workplace, because I guarantee you, if you tried some stuff like this and you do not update your client, they can easily replace you. Okay. And I feel like that's what needs to happen in the Pokemon community, really. It's like, hey, like, I'll hit you up, be like, hey, you got any updates? Or if I'm not getting like updates in a timely manner or something like that, if I don't know the status of the commission or whatever, like if I don't know when you started or what, I'm gonna hit you up and be like, hey, are there any updates so far? Yada, yada, yada. If I don't hear back from you in like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 days, a week or something like that, I'm just gonna take my money elsewhere, because it's just such an issue. How communication is such an issue. How hard is it to respond to a DM? Like, how hard is it? You know, like I'm currently going through this issue right now. Like my dude that I commissioned back in like November or something, or October, is ghost, like gone. And I'm just like, where did he even go? Like, what is actually going on here? Where did he go? I have no idea. And it's just ridiculous. I've seen people on my timeline complain about this. Like literally one person will complain about it and one person will respond, yo, I totally know how you feel. Another person will respond, I know how you feel. Like 5 of my friends were in a thread complaining about this kind of issue. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane that you can't communicate a simple DM. You can't answer a simple DM, but yet you can meme it up on the timeline. You can meme it up in Discord. You'll be in Discord. I kid you not. I kid you not. I commissioned someone. You know, I commissioned someone, and you know, nothing against them or anything like that, but I commissioned them, and a while back, and like I didn't hear any word from them, and I was like, hey, where's my commission? Where's the status? What's the status of my commission? And I hit him up, and like no response. And so I was talking to one of my other friends, and I was like, yeah, you know, I was like, I haven't heard from him. He was like, oh, what? I talked to him today on Discord. And I'm like, you did what? And I haven't heard a single thing back from him about the commission. He's like, what, you want me to go talk to him for you? And I'm like, I guess, because obviously I can't get a hold of him. So, and then I finally got my message, and I'm just like, it shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't have to go through another person to get to the person that I freaking commissioned. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Why is it like that? Why it be like that sometimes? It shouldn't be like that. It's like I'm sitting here ready to throw money at you, okay? Money. Like, and if you're like 15, 16 years old, you could definitely use that kind of money, not gonna lie, all right? So like, I would have loved to been able to do stupid good graphics in high school and get crazy amounts of money for doing it. You know, it's like, come on, cause there's such a demand. There's such a demand for graphics. There's such a demand for GFX, because we need this stuff to run our channels. Well, we don't necessarily need it, but we want it so our stuff will look good, right? So it's like there's a demand for it, and you're getting money for it, and it's just like, you don't want money? Because I mean, there's plenty of other graphic designers in the community that we can go to, just saying, you know. So I mean, like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I just don't understand. I get it that people are like maybe immature or whatever. They're not at that point where it's a job. It's more of a hobby. Like, I get it, it's a hobby, you know. For some people it's not necessarily a job, but you would think that if money is involved and someone else's time is involved too, you know, and you create a deadline for them and y'all agree on it, you would think you would at least try to get it done. But no, like, it's just we want to like keep them updated, but no. it just don't be like that. It's literally, you commission somebody and you hear not a peep from them, and then you're trying to get a hold of them and you can't get a hold of them, and so they pass a deadline or something and you just don't know what's going on. And I hate that. It's literally like ordering a package and you go to look up the tracking and nothing, there's no updates. There's no updates at all. So you don't even know if your package got lost in the mail. And you'll see the expected delivery date, and then it's delivered like 3 days after the delivery date. And you're just like, what? Or it might not even be delivered at all because it got lost in the mail or something. I don't know. But it's literally like that. It's like, hello, can we just get progress? Can we just like get progress on like what we're commissioning? Can we get updates and stuff? Like I said, we're not asking you to work harder or anything like that. We just want better communication. You know, we just want better communication. I don't understand why is it so hard to respond to a DM or email. You know, I can understand if you have like 10 bajillion commissions, but I'm pretty sure a lot of these people don't have 10 bajillion commissions. All right, like just better communication. That's all we want. That's all we want, because I'm pretty sure you want our money. And we want to give you our money for your time. But if you're not going to communicate with us, we'll take our money elsewhere. And like literally one of my friends, he has a blacklist of people to not to go to. You really don't want to end up on that blacklist. I don't even know who's on that blacklist, but you don't want to end up there. You really don't. So just communicate. That's all we want. That's all we're asking for. Better communication. If something comes up in your life, let us know, so then we know what's going on, and so then that way we can plan accordingly. You know, like if something comes up, if your computer blows up, if school gets incredibly busy, if your internet is down, something like that, just let us know. And as I said before, if you're an artist or a graphic designer or whatever, and you do all these things, you give timely updates, you answer your DMs in a timely manner and stuff, you meet your deadlines, and you don't go completely ghost, you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. And if you're someone who doesn't do that, you should probably do those things. Just saying.